Welcome to the highlight. This is day 3 of the third and last end-power test match of this series, and India having things pretty much their own way at the end of day 2, which is where we're going to pick up the highlights from. This is what the match situation was like, and India had scored enough runs to ensure that they're not going to lose this test match. Now on day 3 they have to pick up from there. 664. Anil Kumble made 110 runs, but bowlers don't bat for that long, so it'll be interesting to see how he bowled after that. Dhoni 92, Karthik 91, Tendulkar 82, almost everyone else had got runs. And then poor Andrew Strauss, who'd been having a lean run in this series, managed to find a fielder at fine leg. So he was out for 6. England 24 for 1. 640 runs behind as England came out with a night watchman to join Alistair Cook. Let's see how they went. Here are the highlights of day 3.
There we go, 4 byes down the leg side. This outfield is lightning fast. You've heard a number of the comments made about the square. It's a huge playing area and it's shaven of grass, and this, well, even the outfield, look at it.
And this is almost like a ritual, isn't it? Has to happen every day. Runs are scored when you come to a ground, wickets are taken, umpires give decisions, and 4 byes down the leg side.
Yes, it's been actually a nightmarish time for the wicket-keepers in this series. And it's mainly because the ball has wobbled a fair bit after it has passed the batsman.
Cook tickles this round the corner for 1. Now here's Sreesanth. Oh, there's that man, and it's gone down. Dinesh Karthik is at fine leg. He's in the right place. Alistair Cook, has he got a life here?
Well, that's unfortunate, because that is brilliant captaincy by Rahul Dravid. He's seen that the ball's been glanced uppishly down the leg side. There it is. Straight in and out.
Yes, it's a straightforward chance, and for a fielder of his ability, I must confess that he drops too many. He drops more than he catches. And I think it's just a case of grabbing the ball rather than just allowing it to come into his hands, because he's an excitable young man, Karthik. And yet you see him at practice take some brilliant catches. Now that'll hurt, because that fielder was specifically kept there for a shot like that.
And there you go. The bowler is going to get hurt even more.
He's rubbing salt into the bowler's wounds. He's not had the best of time out here, Sreesanth. This has really been something that he doesn't want. Slightly short, but giving it Alistair Cook enough time to work it down to the square leg boundary.
And it's going to fly. 4 leg byes.
Very important now that Dravid walks up to Sreesanth and just calms him down, because he's still thinking of that catch. There's no doubt about that. You don't want him to lose the plot. Don't want him to try and experiment too much. He's got a good outswinger going. Just stick to being patient. India have plenty of runs to play with. Dravid can afford to have men in catching positions. And this is something he does on a regular basis. Every time he feels that he's just being a little too excitable, he just slows things down, ties his shoelaces, something that was told to him by Dennis Lillee. Gather your thoughts.
gone between the two wicket keepers, you can say. One with gloves and one without gloves. Buys again. And no fault of Dhoni's. Just see how the ball has deviated after it's past the batsman. See. Oh, again, just too far away for him to even contemplate diving.
Well, that's a lot better, that delivery. And once again, the bowler comes second. It's 4 runs.
The bowler comes second, all right, but at least be heartened by the fact that it's not gone off the middle of the bat, but it's an edge. And an edge along the ground can be a bit frustrating for the bowler, no doubt, but at least it'll give him heart that he's not being played off the middle of the bat by the batsman.
That's going to be 4 more. Sreesanth. To be some steam coming out of the ears from Sreesanth if much more of this carries on. Change of voice now for you. Nasser Hussaini, Ian Chappell and Harsha Bhogle.
There's already lots of runs behind the wicket. And that can be frustrating to bowlers, to captains. And a dolly gone down as well. 2 sets of 4 byes. It's not too much difference, you'd have thought, between the two teams. Noticeable as well that he's running in slower, Sreesanth. Did that go off bad then? Didn't look like it. And the signal is nothing at all. So it did. Settled the eyes of Steve Bucknor, it did.
Look, flew pretty quickly and well wide of the leg slip fieldsman. It's a difficult chance.
When you're young, you read everything, including the wrappers on when you buy the eggs. That'll run away for 4.
Well, that was an excellent shot from Alistair Cook. Just lent on this, used the pace of Kumble, just timed it through straight mid-wicket. It's the best way of playing Kumble. Don't try and play him too square. Playing between mid-wicket and extra cover. Partnership now 50 between the opening batsman and a night watchman.
Boys.
51 runs, the partnership. Anderson's made 8, but he's hung in there. Suggestion that he might have been lucky with a little LBW shout, but that happens over the course of an innings. Hey, there's another 4 then. This time it's Anderson in. And I'll tell you what, not much of a flourish either. There was timing.
Just shows how good a surface this is. James Anderson, genuine number 10-11. Just hits through the line. Doesn't try and play him too square. That's what he did at Trent Bridge. Twice he was bowled at Trent Bridge, the quicker ball from Kumble. So he's trying to get forward and hit Kumble back in the V. Sensible batting.
67 for 1. And a tremendous shot. Well, they thought they were going to knock over the Night Watchman early. They've got something else coming their way. 72 for 1 after 18 overs.
Gotcha.
Look for 2 here. And more. This time from Cook. Just a little full from Kumble. He's hurt himself. But he'll be all right.
Well, James Anderson might have done England huge favour here. His fingers are okay. Kumble will be a massive threat in these 3 days. Kumble trying to stop this 4. Anderson just gets on him there. Kumble looks okay.
Now, what about the run out? He's given LBW as well. Oh dear. The batsman would know it because he was diving away to try and prevent himself from being run out. And while all that was happening and everyone's chasing the ball, looking at square leg, umpire Ian Howell puts his finger up.
Well, you never know with umpire Howell, so you might as well go for the run out as well. That ball looks like it might just be hitting leg stump. It's a good decision. James Anderson went back to a full delivery. The Night Watchman has come and he's gone. RP Singh has done the damage. Anderson's gone for 16. England 78 for 2.
Michael Vaughan, age 32. Right-hand batsman, right-hand off-spin, England captain.
It's not just Michael Vaughan who's come out to bat. There's a whole motley group of people who have come out onto the ground. A few cleaners in there, there's substitutes in there, there's a reserve umpire in there. They've probably taken drinks as well. Just 2 slips though, there's a shot mid-wicket. Straight away around the wicket. There's something about this kid. 142, that ball on the speed gun. It looked from here it might have been missing leg.
Buckner thought about it though. Steve Buckner does his homework. He knows Cook goes a long way across. It wasn't a shake of the head immediately. The angle looked like it was taking it down the leg side. Good decision.
That was an interesting first run.
Oh, that is a handsome stroke for 4. That won't see much better today.
That's a spank. That's gone to the boundary like a bullet. He's a tall man, Alistair Cook, and he's given this some real slap. There was a man at point, but not a muscle move there.
Oh, it's well bowled. A concerted appeal. Steve Buckner's not going to be interested in that. Got it in the right place though, didn't he, Zahir? Interested, the captain. Got him 1 for the over, says Steve Buckner.
Yes, he uses the bouncer well, Zahir Khan, as a surprise ball, and it's an effort ball. He doesn't get into the right position. In fact, he was in the end forced to play it. Oh,
look at this. Look at this now. Well, there was a double sound. The first appeal was for the LBW, then the slip cordon realised it might have been a bit of bat and pad, and it was a lob dolly catch.
Well, this is excellent bowling. The sharp bounce gets him on the back foot and then round the wicket again. Is there an inside edge? He's certainly outside the line for LBW. No, I think it just comes off the pad. The other thing that happens is that his bat actually hits his front pad. I think he gets outside the line. Yes, he does. But it's good bowling, is this? 85 for 2.
R.P. Singh from the pavilion end. India sent in a wicket. Guided through cover. And that's going to race away over this fast outfield for another boundary. That's Alistair Cook's half century. He's had one life, but he's made the most of it.
And he just jabs this through extra cover. Once you beat that infield, it's going to run away for 4. 9 fours in this 51 for Alistair Cook in 77 deliveries.
That's a quality shot. One thing that is good to see is Cook's approach is positive. In spite of the fact England trailed by 571, so it's a good approach.
Well, he's looking to stand taller in the crease. We've talked about, and it's been well documented, his LBWs where he falls across to the offside. He's making a real effort to stand up tall at the crease.
Gone up, but not out. It's 94 for 2 with the leg bite.
Well, let's have another look at that LBW. He's a candidate, he's an LBW candidate, Alistair Cook, falling across. My first thoughts were it's an inside edge and there's not much going for it, but when you look at it, it's absolutely straight.
Dinesh Karthik is going to dive only for despair.
Well, you do get value for your shot, don't you? As soon as you beat that infield, it's 4. You get some pitches and some grounds where the ball stops up in the outfield, not here. As it gets across those practice pitches. Here's Dinesh.
Beaten MS Dhoni 4 byes. It's a nasty disease, it's infectious from that prior to MS Dhoni, but that was a quicker delivery from R.P. Singh. And England notch up a century. It's 103 for 2 and we're in the 28th over. Now that could be wides this time, yes. 4 wides.
Well, who'd be a wicket keeper? MS Dhoni has absolutely no chance of any of these. Pryor was the same. Just lets that go. He's no chance.
Bouncers, wides, everything. 10 from the over. It's 108 for 2.
So slip leg, slip and short leg. How close was that? Right, I just wonder if there's an inside edge on it, because that otherwise the ball needed to pitch outside leg, an outside edge. Otherwise the ball needed to pitch outside leg.
Well, if there was an outside edge, he's caught them because it popped up in the air to silly mid off.
Missing leg, you think? On the practice pitches and onward for 4.
pretty good decision. Bouncing high, you can't be certain that that's not going to go over the top.
He read it beautifully. He really is among the finest pullers. Ball is coming back into him. Good shot.
Yes, how quickly he got into position, how quickly he transferred his balance. Look at the way he's transferred his weight onto the back foot and helped it along. It's a lovely shot by the England captain.
And it's taken at mid-off. The leading edge has been taken. And Anil Kumble picks up a wicket. England lose a big one. Because Alistair Cook had just started to look good. He's gone for 61.
It'll be interesting to see if it was the wrong one and whether Cook didn't pick it up. Because the leg spinner he would have tried. No, it was the leg spinner. Trying to work it to the leg side, closing the face of the bat earlier. And the ball going off the top head. Simple catch to RP Singh. A much needed wicket for India just 10 minutes before the lunch interval, and England are 3 down for 119.
Hi, I'm Kevin Peterson, 27 years old. I bat right-handed and I bowl right-handed.
And he'll have to bat right-handed for a very long time here. Be interesting to see how he tackles this situation, because he won't get cowed down. He's 27 years old. Tremendous record. He's made a great impact in world cricket from the time he arrived. First in the one-day cricket, then test matches. What a very strange shot from Alistair Cook. He's been dropped. He's survived a very close LBW. To be honest, played some good shots in between. Yes, we expected that first one pushed through a little bit quicker. 102.7 kilometers an hour. So the batsman was expecting a slow one. What a good ball. This is turning out to be a good over. He's fired up. Now you'd have thought, seeing the dismissal, that this would be a wrong run.
Yes, because that would have induced the edge. But obviously Alistair Cook trying to work the ball to the leg side, close the face of the bat a little too early. He might have not helped his cause by plonking his front foot across the crease even before the ball was bowled. And now Kumble coming in, getting the ball to turn. This was a flatter delivery, but it still turned.
Off the mark, Peterson with a 2. At 32 overs then. It's 121 for 3.
Good variation attempted, but a little too full, allowing Peterson to work the ball away to the onside.
Catch it!
That's it. He's taken him. Induced the drive from the England captain. The slower delivery from Anil Kumble. Simple return catch to him. And the England captain departs.
Well, he had a great day with the bat yesterday, and this is turning into a good day with the ball. The wrong un just goes a little higher, and Vaughan didn't pick it. He was looking to hit it through the covers. It just turned enough and probably bounced a little, hitting high on the bat. And Kumble, who I think already has the record for the most caught and bowls, has just taken another one, getting rid of the England captain, Michael Vaughan. That's got to be very, very close. Oh, gee whiz. Kumble can't believe that that got turned down. Where's that going to miss? That's going to hit the middle, about halfway up.
And that'll run away. That's the end of the over, 128 for 4. India have made good inroads here into England's first innings, 128 for 4. Kumble with 2, RP Singh and Zahir Khan. Peterson and Collingwood. Peterson on strike. And the leg side, and a good contact from Kate Peterson. Quick turn as well. That's the over, 131 for 4. It's a big bat, and it's a big swing of it from Peterson. Won't stop that.
It's not that I'm avoiding your question. I was quite prepared to answer it, Alan, as we see Peterson slapping this one for 4. But why doesn't he ask the question, how would India have gone against Harold Larwood and Bill Vose? I mean, you know, why?
Quick run, Zahir. Ooh, and Peterson's taken one on the foot, and he's taken a right tumble. It's a bit of a risk. 136 for 4. Good take by Mahendra Singh Dhoni. The keepers are under scrutiny here at the Oval. This match so far has realised 45 byes. 32, 33 in the first innings by Matt Pryor. That's a good take. It's come off the glove as well. Oh, that's getting there. It really is bad luck on the bowler. There isn't a third man, and yet it's another one of those edgy shots that gains 4 runs.
Well, he's just got to tell himself, Srisanth, if I keep bowling this well, a wicket will come my way. Very nearly had Collingwood caught down the leg side with a good bouncer in his last over. This is a good laid out swinger. And Collingwood, he sort of sends the bat on a bit of a reconnaissance mission outside off stump there. It's not a really positive shot. The bat's sort of just waving around in the breeze. And they're asking for the gully to go a bit finer.
Srisanth, let's have a look at the Srisanth bowling beehive. You can see the ball that has been leaving the right-handers. The yellow ones, the balls have been left alone. They're quite wide. The red balls, the ones that have been defended, and you can see the straighter ones in blue that have attacked the batsman. A little bit straighter in delivery, in line. Well bowled, big appeal. Wonderful chorus, but the conductor wasn't interested.
Good variation that from Srisanth. Just get a feeling the ball might have done a little too much, and also would have probably gone on top of the stumps. Yes, it's hit him on the top of the pads, almost on the thigh pad, even as he's jumping to get on top of the bounce. So quite clearly it would have gone on top of the stumps.
It's beautifully bowled by Srisanth. That's what his captain wants. 141 for 4.
pitched outside the leg stump for that ball. He's certainly causing a few problems. Yes, a turn there. That's the important thing. Definitely pitched outside the leg stump, but there's turn there for Anil Kumble.
He's not picking him at all, Peterson. Kumble was very unlucky with that previous delivery. If it doesn't hit the back pad, it's probably going to hit the stumps. It was a good decision because it pitched outside leg, but he was very unlucky. Peterson's definitely not picking Kumble. He's just sort of pushing forward and it's almost searching for the ball. Not sure at all which way it's going. And I think he's also had him struggling a bit with these changes of pace. That's definitely going to hit the stumps.
This is the last over that Kumble bowled. He's so accurate. He's on the mark. Out to live. It's a miss from Zahir. End of the over, 142 for 4. Peterson's fast. That's another misfield. And they're going to go back for another. So that's 3 runs for what should have been really 1. India have many runs in the bank to play with, but Rahul Dravid wouldn't have been too pleased with that.
Yeah, they don't want to slacken off at all because that can be contagious. Just a bit of lethargy from one fielder, one player, and it can spread to the rest of the team. Zahir trying to pick up and throw one-handed, wasn't even able to get his hand to the ball.
This is good bowling by Sreesanth. He's getting the ball to do things and he's not getting the rewards, and he's got to keep his chin up. Don't show the batters how you're feeling. He's gone down on his knees in despair there, but he beat the batter here. He's got the leading edge.
It's a very good spell. As I said earlier, he's just got to keep bowling like he is. Got to say to himself, if I keep bowling like this, sooner or later I'll get a wicket. I think the frustration came with the poor fielding.
No ball. Zahir gets a big cheer for getting his right foot in front of it. Oh, he's got it through, but it's a no ball. He's got it through, Peterson, but it's a no ball. He can only look at himself, no one else. And I do believe that was an inside edge. Terrific ball this from Sreesanth.
Yes, it came back at Peterson, and whether Peterson got a nick or whether the bat brushed the pad, doesn't matter. It was a no ball. This is the third no ball that he's bowled in the over. It's a hot day. He doesn't want to bowl too many extra deliveries in an over.
Got it to move around a lot. 151 for 4.
Oh, well bowled again. That ball is really swinging.
There's that disguised delivery, the ball angled across towards slip. Just keeps the batsman guessing. Peterson does like to get this big stride in.
They went up in appeal. They certainly did. Zahir was up and away. 153 for 4. What a good ball. Now that's hit something. Was it pad? It's definitely hit something.
A bit of a wry smile on Kevin Peterson's face there. Maybe there was something in that. Maybe it was just the flap of the pad. See here on the replay. I think just the top of the flap of the pad there.
Two sounds, I thought. What an interesting spell of cricket. This is England are hanging on. 155 for 4.
This is that last ball from Zahir Khan, and Kevin Peterson's got to be careful here, getting stuck on the crease there, a little bit high. David Lloyd talking about him using his feet, getting forward, and when Zahir Khan bowls round the wicket, that's when he has got to get forward if he can, so he gets his front leg outside the line.
Two quite easily, I think. Moments when England have come close losing a wicket. There have been moments when they've dug in there, but they haven't really come out of that shell for the last half an hour or so. It's just weighing heavy at the moment. The air is heavy as far as England are concerned.
Bye.
Nobody there, as before. Every now and again in the series he's bowled that full toss on leg stump.
Well, it's in a perfect position, this, for Paul Collingwood. Just clips it away. It's a ball of full length that just drifts onto leg stump. Again, you see that minimal footwork as he gets the ball away through square leg. 503 behind still, England. It's a long way. I wonder if he's just pushing him back, pushing him back, pushing him back.
162 for 4 then from 48 overs. 162 for 4. India made 664. Now Peterson is 21, not out. Collingwood is 17. These two need to put a huge partnership on. Oh, couldn't get to it. All the statisticians will be up again counting how many byes in this game.
Well, Byers has been prolific in this match. Matt Pryor had a lot of trouble with the England seamers, and you're seeing Dhoni the same. This ball swinging after it pitches. Full length effort from Dhoni. Didn't get a hand on it all, really. But England won't mind. Another 4 to the total.
He got it this time. Yeah, it's going all the way as well. I thought for a while the fielder had it covered.
Good little period for England, particularly for Paul Collingwood. He's just picked up a couple of boundaries.
They'll sneak a leg by, and they in fact might sneak two here. This good running.
You always feel something's going to happen when Kumble is bowling to Peterson. Peterson is not one who likes to be kept quiet, doesn't mind using his feet. So 172 for 4, still to come. Bell and Pryor. India would believe that if they break this partnership, good chance of getting England out cheaply in this first innings. 2 for Kumble, 1 wicket for Zahir Khan. That was yesterday. RP Singh getting a wicket today. Good delivery. He does put in that extra bit of effort, and you can see it's not all that short. Last minute you'll see his arm action really getting quicker. That surprised Collingwood.
He played it awkwardly because not only does Zahir have a good sharp bouncer, it's a very well directed one as well. Swinging into the right-hander, making it even more awkward for him.
And they all go up. There's a sound. Collingwood isn't interested. Could be a case of the bat hitting the thigh pad on the way. In fact, the ball hitting the thigh pad on the way. There was a sound and spontaneous appeal.
Well, there have been appeals for catches down the leg side by the Indians in the game. They sense they are in with a chance to complete a victory. A 2-0 win over here. And so they're going up for just about everything. It was a good decision, I thought, because it brushed the pad.
It's a good runner between the wickets, Peterson. Those 2 runs bringing up the 50-run partnership.
Yes, run scoring's not been easy, so they've got to look to convert the 1s into 2s and 2s into 3s. They're good runners, both Collingwood and Peterson. Good judges as well of the run.
Runs hard for the single. Zahir Khan was the fielder there, so the call was quick. So RP Singh continuing. That's a good shot. There seemed to be a short arm jab there from Peterson. Wasn't all that short. Very quickly onto position.
He'll be happier playing that shot because RP Singh doesn't have any protection down there. Peterson loves to play the hook shot. There is a mid-wicket. There is a deep fine leg.
Lovely shot. Didn't try and hit it too hard, but good bat speed generated there by Peterson. Second boundary of the over, 186 for 4.
Very nicely done. Very nicely done by Paul Collingwood.
Bread and butter for Paul Collingwood. Bats with a slightly closed bat face, so anything on his pads he will just help on its way, and he doesn't need to put any effort on it, just a slight deflection, and he takes 4. England making India working hard for their wickets. You see too much leg stump. Surprised India haven't bowled a bit of Tendulkar, all the rough outside right-handers off stump from these left armers. Sachin bowling some off spin. We shall see. .191 for 4.
Well, that's going only one way, and that's to the boundary. Don't want to be unkind, but at least set him up for the full toss then.
Shot from Kevin Pietersen. He decided, he'd made up his mind where he was going to hit that one.
Just pushed through the covers, not in complete control. Not as fluent through that offside, Paul Collingwood. Maybe 2 runs. One thing the Indians might have to keep an eye on after this series is the balance of their attack. That brings up the 200 for England, 201 for 4.
Tendulkar gets the ball. There's a little more to him than just the last couple of overs before tea, I'd venture to say. But I'd like to see him bowl leggies though. I think that's what he's going to do. You know, it's always tricky, Nas, to put that graphic there. It says off-break bowler, because you never know what he's going to bowl.
Well, I'd like to see him bowl off breaks. I think that's what this series has been lacking. All the left armers, there's rough. He'll mix it up, but I'd like to see him bowl predominantly off spin. It looks like he's going to bowl leg spin with the field he's got, and he was warming up bowling leg spinners. Might be a bag of all sorts here.
The only reason I said so is irrespective of the conditions. His second first ball! Who writes his scripts? 202 for 5. And I think Nasser Hussain said a little while ago, appeal to Pietersen's ego.
Well, just look at Pietersen's face as he walked off, but this is an unbelievably terrible shot. First ball against a part-time bowler. You've got to have a look at the bowler first. Up, he's going to give you some bad balls anyway. Rahul Dravid cannot believe it. Pietersen's thrown his wicket away. Pietersen's gone for 41. England lose their 5th wicket for 202.
Ian Bell, age 25, right-hand batsman.
Right, what are we going to have here? Not too much time to go for tea. There's 2 slips now and a short leg. There'll be a wrong un coming at some point. He bowls a good wrong un. There's a short cover for the drive. He's just bowled 1 ball. He's picked up a big wicket. Right, take a look at this. Is it a drivable ball at all?
No, nowhere near a drive. It was wide. He was hitting it on the up. It's turned, it's bounced. An easy catch to Dravid. Good captaincy, good bowling.
Good for 2 here.
It wasn't an ordinary wicket as well. It was Kevin Pietersen. A man can really hurt you on this ground. England's best player. Just before tea. Vaughan went just before lunch. Very important you go in the dressing room, spirits are lifted, and then get Pietersen just before tea again. India will enjoy their cup of tea.
Yes, England had the opportunity of batting out a session without losing a wicket there. And a shot cover as well. Ringing the changes. 4 runs. Few people threw their hands up, but the ball was destined for the boundary. 62 overs gone. And England going to tea at 210 for 5. He's always asking questions, isn't he? Always asking questions. If he can get that length going, and I think that's what all the great spinners said, didn't they? The length is mandatory. You can keep varying your line. If you can get the length going, hey,
Yes, he does get the ball to turn quite a bit, but it's the length that is not always right there. It is a little bit shorter, allowing the batsman to make the adjustment, late adjustment.
And here's Ian Bell's record this season in this series. Not impressive at all. 31 being his top score. Failed in two of the innings in the first 2 tests. Got 2 starts, so he needs a big one.
He's making this ball talk, I'll tell you. Even if he doesn't take a wicket, there'll be something in the batsman's mind. Look at that. There is a man out there in the deep. What is interesting is that normally when you bowl as high as the arm as that, you don't get a lot of spin. The big turners of the ball, the McGills and the Warnes in international cricket always bowl a little away from the shoulder. The higher you go, the lesser turn you get, but he gets a tremendous amount of turn with such a high straight arm.
But then with Tendulkar, everything's different, isn't it? Even his grip. That's not what you would say is batting grip. I mean, is not what you would say is ideal for youngsters to follow, because the top hand is far too round and the bottom hand is very close towards the shoulder of the blade. But hey, he's got 11,000 runs in Test cricket and 50,000 runs in one-day cricket. You can't argue with that grip.
Well, you can't, can you? 11,000 plus says good grip, actually, but it just shows you there's different ways of doing it. And just showing his grip on the ball there as well. But however he's gripping that ball, he's getting some purchase on it, that's for sure.
I think the man at short leg might be in some trouble here. Right, he's called a dead ball. I think Dinesh Karthik there might be hurt. Luckily for him, it wasn't one of the more dangerous areas. Straight in on the back. It'll hurt, I can tell you it'll hurt.
I don't think it's a good idea for Tendulkar to have a fielder down there, because he's bound to bowl the odd full pitcher, and therefore it makes sense for him to have maybe a short extra cover, 2 short extra covers, maybe a mid-wicket as well, where the batsman might be thinking twice, or might actually hit uppishly in the air on either side of the wicket. The forward short leg is I'm not too sure. And now of course Tendulkar will prove all of us wrong in the commentary box by getting the batsman out, caught there
with a big wrong un maybe. Where's the googly? 214 for 5. I think that'll beat the man in the deep quite comfortably.
He won't mind that. Neither will Rahul Dravid. Got another 400 runs in the bank to play with. England at 222 for 5. Ian Bell using his feet well. Second consecutive ball that he's come down the pitch to take it on the full. So stumping could pretty much be on the cards. He's got to get as close to the pitch of the ball as possible. Cover for the spin. Otherwise Dhoni could be in business.
Gautam Gambhir is a fielder there, really. I think he's given away 2.
I don't think Ian Bell is settled at all. I think he's agitated. There's something not quite right. I don't think that's good shot selection at all there against Kumble. A quick bowler, very dangerous shot, the paddle sweep. Very lucky not to get that glove. It's only because it hit him in the face. It didn't go straight up in the air. Would have been the easiest of catches for either roll driver that slip or Mahinder Singh Dhoni. Got to play Kumble with a straight bat.
Yes, he's got to show a lot of patience. These shots all look pretty cute. He might have got 2 at best. Maybe only a single because there is Zahir Khan at deep fine leg. So he's got to show a lot of patience against Anil Kumble. Anil Kumble will not give you too many loose deliveries. But because he does bowl a lot slower now, always the chance of a full toss coming your way.
That was the sweep shot that went up. That was loopy. The last ball was over 100 kilometers an hour. That's what he's very good at, variations in speed. Suddenly you'll get a rocket. They'll get 2. Not out. 227 for 5.
I don't think there's any problem with the direction of that ball. Ian Bell getting a good stride, and the only doubt is that ball going over the top of the stumps?
He decided to come down the wicket, charge Tendulkar, and he'll pick up a boundary here. This is well timed and well controlled as well. He knew where the ball was meant to go.
It's a nice shot from Ian Bell. So he's followed his partner Collingwood's example, using his feet, coming down the wicket to Tendulkar to hit him over the top. It's a nicely executed shot, but I don't think Tendulkar will be too unhappy about that. Bit of spin there for him. He won't mind the batsman taking the odd chance. If they're attacking him, he thinks he's probably in the game.
236 for 5 then after 71. 71 overs gone. 39 extras just after Cook and Peterson in that tally. 236 for 5. New ball will become available after 8, after 9. Not quite sure they'll be in a hurry to take it though. Kumble will start a new over. There's Ian Chappell in the commentary box. Alan Wilkins will join him.
Kumble to continue this probing spell from the pavilion end, and that'll fly over this fast outfield for 4.
Half century for Collingwood. I think he's very fortunate to get that one. Could so easily have been given out LBW very early in his innings, but that's the thing about this game of cricket. You get a bit of a let off, you've got to make the most of it, and he's certainly done that.
No one there, deep back at square, and that's gone for 4. 244 for 5. Good shot down the pitch. Lots of conviction in the shot, and he gains the reward. That's 4.
The good thing about Collingwood and his technique is he doesn't commit. Even when he's chipping down the track, it's late.
One here for Collingwood. 250 up for England. 250 for 5, and Collingwood on 57. Ian Bell on 19. That is a streaky 4. No third man. That's the 50 partnership between Bell and Collingwood.
The good thing here is that runs have come pretty quickly. So they've not allowed the bowlers to settle down. They've just treated the bowling on merit, not allowed the pressure of a big deficit allowed to get to them. Sometimes you start changing your game, be overcautious. They've just played normal cricket.
That'll beat fine leg. Srisanth is 2 square there, so that's 4. It's 261 for 5. Nicely done. Very nice touch. Ian Bell gains 4.
And he's gaining in confidence. He knew exactly what he was doing here. He's used Kumble's pace nicely. Still feel Kumble has been at his best when he's bowled from the other end, the pavilion end.
Partnership is worth 64. And Saurav Ganguly back in the attack. And his first ball of the new spell, slapped away. It's not the first time he's done that today. Zahir, bit of a chance. Will it be this time? Oh, he's getting closer.
Just looked to be sliding down. He was playing forward as well.
Right, VVS Lakshman comes on. 83 matches, 1 wicket. Got that at St. John's in Antigua. Bit of a thank you first ball there. Almost too easy. Bell must think life is good. Saw him bowl the other day in a couple of domestic games, bowling for Hyderabad. He was captain and must have been a little frustrated. I don't know what, but he was bowling a fair bit there. Starting to get a little frustrated now, Kumble. It's produced a genuine nick and it's gone for 4. Oh, look at his eyes. Piercing, piercing. It wasn't a chance though.
Wide of the crease, angled in. Another quicker delivery. Bell just jabbing down on it. It was pretty well played. Kept it down, and the pace of Kumble, it hurries away for 4.
Very aggressive man, Anil Kumble, ball in hand. Good shot. It's a good bold innings this from Bell. It goes up to 49.
He picked this one, picked the googly. I think Bell thought it went all the way for 6.
Bell's finding the right time to come good. He's had a pretty ordinary series so far, but this is where England need runs from him. He's got 49 of them. Collingwood too hasn't really come to the party as yet, but here they are, and England will need big hundreds from them to take them to safety.
Meanwhile, Rahul Dravid continues to attack. Kumble goes round the wicket with 4 around the bat. 52, Ian Bell. Hasn't had the best of time in this series. He'll enjoy this. Question marks about his presence in the side. Batting down the order today, number 7, because of the night watchman.
His 13th Test 50. Good strike rate. He's been positive from ball 1. Came in, Tendulkar. He went down the pitch, first delivery. He's a very fine player of spin.
Collingwood in his usual style just keeps nudging the ball away. 11 of the over, it's 288 for 5. 81 overs gone, 1 over after it was due, the new ball has been taken. There you are, Ian Howell. It's a nice dark tan colour. He's given him! Dear oh dear. Collingwood doesn't look too happy. My first instinct was pitched outside leg.
Well, you never know with umpire Howell. It looks like Collingwood went a long way over, but for me, I thought it was just sneaking down the leg side. Also, Collingwood was a long way down the pitch. Looks leg side to me. It does go across, but that looks leg side to me. Umpire Howell has had another howler.
Yes, he's got blessing from somewhere. Doesn't matter from where. This is a big blow for England. Collingwood gone for 62. It's 288 for 6.
Matt Pryor, 25, right-hand batsman, wicketkeeper.
Matt Pryor comes in with a bit to erase.
Well, let's see what happened with that LBW dismissal. There it is, the follow-through. It's the follow-through, I would imagine, that has made umpire Howell rule in favour of the bowler.
Shot. Shot of a man who's well set. Good shot. I really do think Bell is playing some good shots here. All around the ground. There's a good cover drive. Now he's taken this well off his pads.
Crisp is what you would call it. That was a crisp shot. Sreesanth straying onto the pads. Buckner, it's a square leg, making as if it was up in the air and he could have taken it.
.300 up for England. And it's taken 84.3 overs to do it. That's a run rate of 3.55 and the over rate is 13. Oh, it's misfield. He might just have taken enough off it to stop it going for 4. Oh, they've gone up and he's walking. Zaheer has done it again. Ian Bell, his stay at the crease is over.
Now this is a big blow for England, because the set batsman is out. The ball is still hard and new, and the tail is exposed now to this second new ball. Zaheer Khan, he's got Ian Bell's number in this series. He'll be disappointed with his short bell after concentrating so hard. Zaheer will take it. 303 for 7.
Ryan Sidebottom, age 29, left hand bat, left arm fast medium.
So Ryan Sidebottom joins the party. Had a number of hours off day 2 with a side injury. Not sure the extent of that injury when he was bowling, but Sidebottom comes in at 9. India have reduced England to 303 for 7, and England trail by 361. .465 is the total that England have to look at for the follow-on, or to avoid the follow-on, and they're a long way from that. 162 away from that. Zahir now.
Well, Zahir, he just seems to get the breakthroughs in this series whenever India really need one. Just to the point where you think they might be starting to flag a little bit, suddenly bang, he gets a wicket. And getting Bell is a huge wicket for India. You've now got the bowlers who have shown that they're not that good against Kumble.
Ryan Sidebottom is not scared to take it on. Tremendous figures for Zahir. 18 overs, he's into his 19th. 11 maidens, 2 for 29. And you're right, Ian, we saw it on the tour of South Africa that he comes back at crucial times. When he starts the bowling, he gets key players out. He put Graham Smith in his back pocket for the Test series. Gets the 1, 2, 3s out, and then he comes back and he's doing the job now. He's become such a reliable weapon for his captain. Gone, good night. That's a double Z for India.
Well, the Indians on a roll now. They sense that they're all over England at the moment. There's every chance of them bowling out England today and forcing the follow-on as well. And the pressure firmly and squarely now in England. Good short delivery. Sidebottom in no control whatsoever. What a series this man is having, Zaid Khan. 305 for 8.
Chris Tremlett, age 25, right hand bat, right hand fast medium bowler.
Chris Tremlett, who began life as a Test cricketer with a couple of noughts in the first Test at Lords, bagged a pair. Now this is his 3rd Test match. Zahir with quite incredible figures. 19 overs, 11 maidens, 3 for 29. On a pitch like this. 11 overs remaining this evening. Pryor on strike. Here's Sreesanth. He's steaming in.
Zahir coming around the wicket, getting a good angle with that short pitch delivery to Ryan Sidebottom. Really cramped him for room, and he wasn't going to let anyone else take the catch. He wanted it. Now the problem for England and for Matt Pryor, one, because they've sent in a night watchman, it means Pryor goes down to 8, but they're picking Pryor for his batting. His wicket keeping is terrible, and he's cost them dearly in this Test match. And now he's not going to have the opportunity to make a lot of runs with the tail enders, and it means that if that's the circumstance, very good delivery there from Sreesanth, then what you're doing, you're playing him for the reason that he can make some runs. If he finishes a handful not out because the tail disappears, then really it defeats the purpose. I think it's the wrong reason for picking a guy anyhow. You've got to pick your wicketkeeper because he's your best keeper first. And then if he happens to make a few runs as well, that's a nice bonus. But England for quite some time now have been picking their keepers for their batting first and they're keeping second. Pep talk for Monty, who's now coming in at number 11.
Gone. Tendulkar takes a smart catch. Sreesanth gets Fryer, and England are now 9 down.
Well, he's having a nightmare of a series, Matt Fryer. You can see that. When you don't have a great day behind the stumps, it starts affecting your batting as well. He's normally an attacking player. He's been poking around. Good delivery from Sreesanth. Tendulkar makes no mistake. So this new ball has done wonders for the Indians. Struck at regular intervals to leave England tottering. 3:05 for 9.
Monty Panesar, 25 years old, left-hand bat, left-arm spinner.
Monty Panesar is the last man in for England. 305 for 9 as India go for the kill. I'll hand you over now to Harsha Bhogle. I haven't got a clue who's with Harsha. Right now he's on his own.
England trail by 359. Already all discussion around the follow-on now. Here's Sreesanth. Wonderful defensive shot. Only there's no contact. This was a dismissal. It's amazing how often if you struggle in one form of the game, you struggle in the other as well. Just followed the ball. Tendulkar had enough time. It was a wonderful height at which to take the catch. Went down on a knee. Now talking to the bowlers. Are you all right? Can you give me another innings? Lead is 359. Now he makes contact. Crowd love him. And runs for Monty. Go the Oval crowd. He'll come running back for 2. One of life's small joys. And it's a no ball as well, so 3 get added on to the total. And Monty has to play one more. Well, lets it go as stylishly as anyone can. It's 308 for 9. Tremlett gets off the mark as well. It's 311 for 9. Sreesanth, Tremlett is the man. He'll pick up 2. Zaheer gets there. I think Zaheer is very economical with his running when he's fielding down at long leg.
He's thinking about his bowling. He's bowled brilliantly. He's thinking about this last wicket. He can finish with a 4-fer.
Very diplomatic, Harsha there. What you're trying to say is he's slow, isn't it? He's a cart horse, but his bowling's pretty good and he's been fantastic in this series. 18 wickets so far in the series, and he has been the destroyer for India. And there's his figures. Lords 6 wickets, 9 at Trent Bridge and 3 so far at the Oval.
There you are, exactly what you were saying. Good looking defensive shot. Good for a still picture.
Well, Zaire has led the attack. He's on top form with his 18 wickets in the series, and there are his spells. Good captaincy as well. He doesn't overuse him. 4 overs, 5 overs.
Left alone. 3-1-3 for 9 after 93. That is going only one way. I think Anil Kumble in his mind said, his mind was telling him go for it, his legs were saying, are you daft? Well, Tremlett is saying, look, if you want to bat side bottom in front of me, this is what I can do. And sometimes that's not bad. Competition between tail-enders, he's gone up to 13.
Maybe Sreesanth trying a bit hard. Firing that ball down the leg side. Nice looking shot for a big man, Tremlett. He moves on to 13. Got a pair in the first test. He's getting better.
Well, I guess you can only get better from there. And more runs. This looks like 3 here. And so he'll keep strike. He's picking the fielders to run to. It's 324 for 9. And Tremlett continues to get runs, a couple here. Kumble's got more chasing to do.
Just a flurry of runs here. Chris Tremlett just getting bat on ball. I don't think Monty's troubled the scorers as yet in 11 deliveries. Tremlett's got 18 from 25 with 2 boundaries.
Kumble against Panesar. Nice little contest within the contest. Takes his batting seriously, does Monty.
Monty against Anil Kumble. I think Monty would be secretly happy that Kumble is on, actually. I think he'd prefer to face the spinner than the quick bowler. Matter of pride keeping him out.
As always, you get the interviews at the end of the game and all the thoughts will be towards England. Well, what went wrong? Certainly not put partnerships together. Just be a change of line here. Something different from Anil Kumble. Go around the wicket.
Well, I think, looking at the clock on the pavilion roof, this could be the last ball of the day. Around the wicket now, Kumble. And Panesar handles that quite comfortably. It's 326 for 9. And are the umpires going to call that the end of the day? They are. So the bells come off, and that is the end of a terrific day's cricket. And Anil Kumble and India, particularly Zahir Khan, take the plaudits.
A team effort from India today. They had to be patient and just stick at it. They've done that very, very well. I think the captaincy has been excellent from Rahul Dravid, particularly in the use of Zahir Khan. He's not overused him, used him in bursts, 4 and 5 overs. In this session, the last session, that's been a telling session for me. 116 runs but 4 wickets. I think the bowlers have bowled as a good unit. Yes, they can congratulate themselves on a really good day here at the Oval. England 326 for 9, a massive 338 still behind.
Lots of people played well for England, lots of them got starts, but they didn't quite go on and produce the one defining score. A 60 was 10% of the score, and the top order therefore needed to go on and make more. Cook 61, Peterson 41, Collingwood 62, Ian Bell 63. They all need to cover up for those who won't get those runs. As it happened, they didn't, and there were quite a few failures in there as well. Strauss 6, Vaughan 11, that was very good bowling indeed. Pryor and Sidebottom didn't get runs either. 326 for 9. But they kept India in the field all day. Zahir Khan at 3 for 32, very economical. Slight drop in pace, but he's there all the time. Srishant 2 for 80 and Kumble 2 for 86. But there's a wicket right at the start for R.P. Singh, and a very, very crucial one of Kevin Peterson for Sachin Tendulkar. So after 3 days of cricket in this test match, England are 338 runs behind. Well, you've got to say India in the driver's seat at the end of 3 days. The key question is, will India enforce the follow-on? Will they bat on? It's been a very good test match so far, and it looks like it's going to have a very good finish as well.